in this video I show you how to remove a background from an image. Basically I want to get from this picture into this picture. So first we open our image and then we duplicate this layer, make the original one invisible, so you work on the copy one. And now from the selection tool we have to select this object that we have. So here click on the plus one and then select the object that you have. So do a rough selection at beginning and then we have to do the fine tuning. So here I have a rough selection, and now what I have to do is to do the fine tuning. So I zoom on this part. Okay, so from quick selection tool, with plus you can add to the selection, with minus you can subtract. Here you can change the size of the probe, so this probe is now bigger if I make it smaller. And then for the hardness, spacing and roundness, other parameters choose as I have chosen here. So 100% hardness, spacing 1%, roundness 100%. So now I have to make this selection nice and accurate as possible. So obviously you see that this part is extra, so I have to remove it. So because the background color in this image is very similar to the object itself, so selection will be very difficult. So you have to do it very carefully. So now let's say that I am happy with this selection. So I continue selecting the whole object now. Okay, now we are getting to the end of the selection, and selection is almost completed. because the color of the background is very similar to the color of object. In this case, it takes a lot of time to make this selection. Okay, so now I'm happy with the selection. As you can see, we have chosen the object everywhere and then remove the unnecessary part. So now in this stage you have to hold the shift key and then from select and mask, and this will appear. So now what you can do, you can zoom in on the object, and here you have to change these parameters, smooth and feather and contrast, such that it gives you the best result. So contrast, I put it on 50% to make it like that. Smoothness, it will erase all the sharp edges, and maybe a few percent feathery shape. Yeah, I think that is good. So let's say we are now happy with the edges. So I can move it around and see that all the edges are nice. And here from output 2 you have to click and then select new layer with layer mask, and then click OK. So here you have your image without the background. Alright, now that you have removed the background of your image, we can save this image. So click on File, Export as, and then here you can choose among different formats. So the formats that I prefer is either PNG or SVG. So either we can choose PNG or SVG. With PNG, as you can see, the canvas size is now slightly bigger than the image, so it doesn't fit completely to our image. If I right now save it as PNG, then the image always has this canvas size bigger than the image itself. I can change the canvas size here, but then I have to adjust and find the exact size of the canvas to fit with my object. Let me save it without doing anything. So this is the PNG format now, and I check whether this file is saved or not. Yes. So now I save it as, I export it as SVG this time. Okay. So now we have the PNG format and we have the SVG format. I go back to my PowerPoint. I want to show you this one. Okay, I remove these two, make the background a bit darker to be more visible. So this is my original image, and here is the image with saved as PNG. So this is what I mean, the canvas is slightly bigger than my image. Now I cannot directly put SVG inside PowerPoint because it will not open it. So if I put SVG here, it doesn't open it. So first I have to put SVG in, I have to open it with Visio. So here I have Visio open. So I can open my SVG file in Visio. Make it smaller. And now I can copy it into PowerPoint. So you see that this one, the size of the canvas is exactly matched with the image. So this is better than this one, even though they have the same performance. Okay, so here is how to remove the background from an image. Now one thing that I should mention is that the method that I used is very basic, and it takes a lot of time to do the proper selection. But if the background is really not distinct from the object, then this is a very good method. If the background is distinct from the object, for example, here we have white, this one is completely distinct from the white, then other tools available in Photoshop can do the job. For example, this magic eraser, so this one, like background eraser or magic eraser, these two can be used. But but this one that I have explained is the general one, always works fine. Yeah, okay, bye.